It's game day over in Silesia, Solaris fans. This is Duncan Fisher announcing from a completely packed Coliseum. Steiner's Coliseum is the only open-class arena where spectators can watch the game live, and it looks like the fans are really taking advantage of that today. The light mech pilots are getting onto the field, and it looks like we're going to have a heck of a game for you today. Showtime!
Enemy detected.
This is the sort of fighting you don't get in any other weight class. Mechs digging this way and that. Munitions fire all over the place. This is classic light mech action. You need to be able to do precision piloting and quick thinking. Some of these guys are really on, and it should be a great match. Sometimes a fight is all about position. Right now, people are lining up shots but are mostly on the defensive. You never can tell when situations like this are going to break, and then there'll be a lot of action on the kill board.
Enemy detected. Leg damaged. Reverse disabled.
Fans sometimes find these light matches hard to follow. Who got nailed by who? Heck, most of the time you don't recognize any of these names. But that is part of the charm. When I was a kid, I remember seeing some hotshot nobody dominate a season on the light circuit. Later, he was a Solaris champion. There's just something magical when you watch someone's career from the beginning. That's why I think fans who tune out light matches are really missing out.
Exceeding recommended level. Weapon destroyed. Enemy detected. Warning. Damage critical.
That's one down. It's game day over in Silesia, Solaris fans. Showtime!
Enemy detected.
Want a temporary alliance? I won't shoot till we're the last mech standing.
This is the sort of fighting you don't get in any other weight class. Mechs zigging this way and that. That's one down.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Target destroyed. Weapon destroyed.
Fans sometimes find these light matches hard to follow. Who got nailed by who? Heck, most of the time you don't recognize any of these names. But that is part of the charm. When I was a kid, I remember seeing some hotshot nobody dominate a season on the light circuit. Later, he was a Solaris champion. There's just something magical when you watch someone's career from the beginning. That's why I think fans who tune out light matches are really missing out.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Sometimes a fight is all about position. Right now, people are lining up shots, but are mostly on the defensive. You never can tell when situations like this are going to break. Then there'll be a lot of action on the kill board. He stood his ground and fired up until the last. Now that's the Solaris way of playing it. He's out of the round, but earned some style points in doing it. I think we may be seeing more of him later.
Warning. Damage critical. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Two kills, not bad for a rookie.
Weapon destroyed. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
He's taken out. He'll place third, though. In Montenegro, the sun is setting behind Merrick Tower. People are still crowding the streets, waiting to get into one of Solaris's most popular arenas. You know what that means? That's right, Solaris fans! It's factory time! This is Duncan Fisher, and we have an exciting, fast-paced, lightweight Solaris match for you tonight. Many of the legends of Solaris got their start in the lightweight circuit, so perhaps we'll see some future stars tonight. So stay tuned for some intense action in the junk heap. Action!
Enemy detected. Warning. Heat exceeding.
Listen,
Heat level
both of us are a
critical.
notch above all the
Shutdown
others.
imminent.
Call it a truce till we take them all out.
The lightweight matches are all about a trade-off. Do you want more firepower or more speed? There's the ejection pod. One less combatant on the field.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Enemy detected. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Approaching critical heat level. Target destroyed.
One thing I absolutely love about light matches is that these pilots are hungry for a win and are fighting on their own terms. You very rarely see some corporate mouthpiece here. Some of the heavy and assault matches feel more like a battle of companies rather than mechs. Down here in the trenches, it's all about the individual. A lot of these jocks aren't even in a stable. They just play the game on their own terms.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
That salvo had his name on it.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Another mech down, this time to Spectre. That's his second of the match.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
He's on a roll. That's 3 chalk marks for Spectre.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Approaching critical heat level.
We have some fighting, but no dying. The pilots out there are putting in one heck of a defensive performance. They really are giving the audience their...
Heat exceeding recommended
And that's
Target
it.
destroyed.
Fast and furious, that's the way the light mech competitions go. Our winner tonight is Spectre, a rookie Solaris pilot to watch. He's earned his victory lap. Live from the factory, this is Duncan Fisher signing off. See you next match, Solaris fans. Hello, Solaris fans. This is Duncan Fisher live from Downtown Cafe. We have a lightweight jungle match for you tonight, and it'll really knock your socks off. We have pilots from all over trying to prove their best in this arena. But the local favorite is Liao's own Lee Song. This is her first Solaris match, and she's been groomed by some of the greats. Let's see what she can show us tonight. We have some great Solaris action in store for you tonight. Hello, Solaris fans. This is Duncan Fisher live from Downtown Cafe. The game is on.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
This is Lee Song's first game of Solaris. She's been trained by some of House Liao's best pilots, and she is rumored to have lightning reflexes and be a terror in the lightweight category. I know she's one of the crowd's favorites, but you gotta think that all the attention could get to her. If there are no expectations on you, you can relax and just put in a quality performance. We'll see how she does tonight. I was in the Valhalla Club the other night, and one pilot said, "Hey Duncan, when are you gonna retire?" I'll tell you what I told him. Sometimes a kill sneaks up on you, like that one. Pinpoint firing can lead to a fast kill. These guys play hard. The light circuit is the proving ground of Solaris. Those pilots down there are doing whatever it takes to climb up the ranks. They may be lacking in skill, but man, they have intensity. Even though at the end of the day they still may be near the bottom of the ranks, in my book they are excellent warriors. One more mech destroyed. Looks like some of the mechs are ready to fall. Any moment now, things will pick up and we'll see some serious action.
Warning, heat exceeding recommended level.
Bam, bam! 2 kills for Spectre. Bam, bam, bam! Spectre makes it look easy. Now let's see if he can go the distance.
Warning, heat exceeding recommended level. Warning, Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning, damage critical.
Pow! And that's it. And Spectre has done it. Another victory for the Merc. Light fighting is all about speed and precise use of firepower, and he certainly can pull it off. I wonder how he'll do in the medium circuit. Congrats to a job well done, Spectre. Live from the jungle, it's Duncan Fisher, wishing all of you a good day. The sun is set behind the Coliseum. The stadium lights are on, and we have a game tonight. This is Duncan Fisher giving you the play-by-play. There are a couple of Steiner up-and-comers in tonight's game, and it has drawn quite a crowd. In the last Coliseum game, there was some real tension in the stands. The Davion and Steiner supporters seemed like they were coming close to blows, but the security is tight, and all signs point to a fabulous game. The big crowd tonight is a good thing, too, because the medium season has been off to a slow start so far. The opening games have been pretty predictable, and last week there was a scandal when Bobby Killer Fields was accused of throwing a game. But the fans haven't lost their faith, and tonight's game looks like it's going to be a good one. Now we're ready for action.
Enemy detected. Enemy detected.
One of the combatants tonight is both a Merc and Solaris Judd. His name is Alex Haight. This no-nonsense fighting machine had a sensational rookie year and followed it up by disappearing for mysterious business for 2 whole seasons. Everyone thought that was the last of him, but he came back and is still doing some serious damage in his 5th season. It's a no-brainer that he'll make it into the big game. It's kind of unusual, but he still fights a couple of medium matches every year. He says he's scoping the field. Alex isn't a man of many words, but he's a clever warrior. Wonder what he sees out there tonight. Looks like a pretty good match out there today. A lot of folks prefer medium to light matches because there is more action. You have more power to bear on your enemies and better odds of hitting them. You still get some speed, but some of those, when the reactor goes, that's usually a sign that you've taken too much damage. Kapow! Ha ha! Well, Alex is slumming it, and he gets nailed. He was scoping out the competition, and looks like he found some. I don't know whether he was just overconfident, or if he just got outplayed, but regardless, I bet he ain't a happy camper. See you next game, Alex. Well, the talk is all about last week's medium match. Bobby Fields had been cleaning house in the medium circuit. He made the final 2 in the last. Welcome to Solaris. Now, let me show you the sky. That's 2 for Spectre and 2 ejected pilots who will be watching from the sidelines. Some fancy piloting, good aim, and 3 kills for Spectre. Now that is one Merc I'd let watch my back any day. Dexter wins! The Coliseum has seen some intense fighting tonight. Although those medium mechs are fast, they can pack some serious punch. It was quite a slugfest, and rookie Merc Spectre takes the victory today. He smashed through some serious opposition, and he's earned the accolades tonight. Live from the sands, it's Duncan Fisher wishing all of you a good night. The factory is abuzz tonight. That's right, it is factory time. This is Duncan Fisher reporting live from downtown Montenegro, and the talk tonight is about Peter Dexter. He has come out of retirement and is anxious to get another chance at the Solaris Championship. His last light game was a brutal display of skill, and this old dog has learned some new tricks. There is a sold-out crowd here tonight. It's Solaris time. Peter Dexter is down there tonight. Back in his prime, it would have been a no-brainer who was going to win this one. But he's been in retirement for 5 years, and it's been 8 years. Whoa, that one is definitely down. The medium matches are some of my favorites, and I'm not saying that just because it was the weight class I made a name for myself in. Medium mechs require all the piloting skills of light mechs, plus you have to have better gunnery skills. In light mechs, a lot of the game boils down to chance. You're moving so fast that only the good pilots can regularly nail their shots. Medium mechs are all about skill, and that is something I can appreciate.
Target destroyed.
The medium matches are picking up some steam from a slow start. It was a real upset when a few of the key medium players announced they were only going to be competing in the heavier circuits. Alice Newkirk and Miria Stewart were especially a blow to die-hard medium fans. Both were crowd favorites, and they are trying to move up. I personally think Miria is rushing things a bit. He has talent to be sure, but he could do with another season playing in the medium circuit. And Alice, well, no surprise there. She was last year's medium circuit champion.
Damage critical. Weapon destroyed. Weapon destroyed.
The factory is abuzz tonight. That's right, it is It's Solaris time. Peter Dexter is down there tonight. Back in his prime, it would have been a no-brainer who was going to win this one. But he's been in retirement for 5 years, and it's been 8 years since he did his career best and placed 37th in the charts. He's back and nailed 3 victories in a row in the light circuit. Now he's primed to show the medium pilots what an old veteran can do. He ain't getting any younger, but he has a ton of talent and experience. I fought Peter back in the day, and he is one pilot who cannot be ignored. Whoa, that one is definitely down. The medium matches are picking up some steam from a slow start. It was a real upset when a few of the key medium players announced they were only going to be competing in the heavier circuits. Alice Newkirk and Miria Stewart were especially a blow to die-hard medium fans. Both were crowd favorites, and they are trying to move up. I personally think Miria is rushing things a bit. He has talent to be sure, but he could do with another season playing in the medium circuit. And Alice, well, no surprise there. She was last year's medium circuit champion. Looks like they're fighting to a standstill down there. Sometimes in a fight, people take a breather. Doesn't happen much. I like that guy's style. He came out punching and didn't give up until his mech went pow! Heck, I bet he's still trying to fire at the other guy.
Warning, damage critical.
The factory is abuzz tonight. It's Solaris time.
You're Spectre? I've been following your games. I have no grudge against you. It'd be an honor fighting with you.
Peter Dexter is down there tonight. Back in his... Whoa, that one is definitely down. The medium matches are some of my favorites, and I'm not saying that just because it was the weight class I made a name for myself in. Medium mechs require all the piloting skills of light mechs, plus you have to have better gunnery skills. In light mechs, a lot of the game boils down to chance. You're moving so fast that only the good pilots can regularly nail their shots. Medium mechs are all about skill, and that is something I can appreciate.
Target destroyed.
That's the second one for Spectre today.
Consider our deal off, then.
The medium matches are picking up some steam from a slow start. It was a real upset when a few of the key medium players announced they were only going to be competing in the heavier circuits. Alice Newkirk and Miria Stewart were especially a blow to die-hard medium fans. Both were crowd favorites, and they are trying to move up. I personally think Miria is rushing things a bit. He has talent, to be sure, but he could do with another season playing in the medium circuit. And Alice, well, no surprise there. She was last year's medium circuit champion. Looks like they're fighting to a standstill down there. Sometimes in a fight, people take a breather. It doesn't happen much, but these lulls are part of the game. In a lot of those mechs, heat is a real factor, so you have to play it safe so you don't burn up in there. Ouch, and there goes Peter Dexter. A real shame, too. I thought he'd go the distance today, I really did. And from the audience reaction, I think they were expecting it too. But there are plenty of games left in the season, and I'd be surprised if we don't see some more from the Grey Wolf.
Ammunition depleted. Warning, damage critical.
The Merc Phenom strikes again. Things are really picking up now. The season may have started slow, but now it's picking up steam. Today we have a Merc rookie doing the victory lap. His name is Spectre, and this season he has really been turning some heads. He fought his way through the light class and seems to be holding his own in the mediums as well. Live from the factory, it's Duncan Fisher signing off. Hello, Solaris fans. It's Duncan Fisher broadcasting live from the jungle. It has been a crazy time getting in. The security was so tight that some people are still trickling in. Tonight's match is packed with rookies, which means it's going to be one hell of a fight. These guys are battling for position, and a couple of them are fighting to stay on the medium circuit. It's going to be a no-holds-barred fight tonight. It's Solaris time.
I have bigger fish to fry this match. Want an ally for the match?
I hear one of the combatants down there is Ricardo Vecchi's cousin. He's been training with him quite a bit, which is pretty unusual for Ricardo. Ricardo, talk up another kill. There's a lot of debate on which mech dominates the medium mech circuit. My money's always on the Uziel. Sure, you can put another 5 tons of armor and weapons on other chassis, but I just like the feel of an Uziel. It has good armor, weapons, and decent moves. Some lucky pilots who have access to clan tech go with the Shadowcat. I can see their point, but clan tech is expensive to repair and keep up. You are really putting a lot on the line bringing a clan mech into Solaris. Some of the Solaris jocks take a special joy in singling out clan mechs just to watch their pilots squirm. A good shot and a dead mech. 2 for Spectre.
Enemy detected.
Well, Ricardo's cousin is history now. It's no secret that Vecchi and I do not get along. He thinks I'm an old has-been, and I don't even think I can broadcast what I think of him. No matter what my feelings are, though...
Target destroyed.
battle looks to be mostly about cover. There have been some bad shots, good defense, and good movement. It makes for a longer game, but it shows off some good piloting. Although some of those guys could use some practice. You know him, you love him. Spectre has yet again fragged 4 enemies.
Now it's time for you, rookie.
We have our winner. Man, that's medium mech action for you. We have our winner today, Merc turned Solaris Jock Spectre. He's making a name for himself, and he rode right over the competition today. Some pilots on the circuit complain that the jungle is a hard arena to get used to. Well, apparently there's one Merc who'll disagree. Live from the jungle, it's Duncan Fisher signing off. From the heart of Cathay, this is Duncan Fisher. The jungle is filled with people waiting to see the next heavy match of the season. If you ask any of them, they'll say the heavy mechs are where it's at. The action has been intense these last few weeks, as many pilots are going above and beyond to win. The jungle is a tough arena for heavies because it's harder to get around, but that'll just make a better game for us. As you know, this heavy season has been one of Steiner domination. They have 4 heavy pilots who have been destroying all who face them. The events outside of Solaris seem to really be pushing them to go that extra mile on the battlefield. There's a lot of energy in the air, and it looks like we're going to have a great game today. It is Solaris time, ladies and gentlemen.
Detected.
Miria Stewart is one of Liao's own. In a controversial move, he decided not to compete in the medium circuit. This is his 2nd season, and some think he could use some more seasoning in the lighter circuits. I think he has a lot of promise, but he's pushing himself too hard. It's hard not to like the guy, though. I don't even know who was piloting that one, but he sure put up one heck of a fight. You can bet he'll get some camera time after this one. Of course, you get even more camera time if you win. The heavy season has been kind of one-sided. Steiner pilots have definitely been
Target destroyed.
Man, Spectre has got some good eyes. He certainly keeps nailing his shots tonight. 3 down, all because they've been in his crosshairs, which is a very dangerous place to be. Stewart is down for the match, and I hate to say I told you so. Wait, I love to tell you so. Miria just doesn't have the skills to stay in this league. It looks like he was going crazy just trying to stay above water. The competition in the heavy circuit is very real and intense. I hate it when you see a pilot push himself too far too fast. It can permanently cripple your confidence and end a career prematurely.
Warning, heat exceeding recommended level. Warning, damage critical. Warning, heat exceeding recommended level.
Kapow! Spectre wins again! Bam! That's it, Solaris fans. We have our winner. It's Spectre, a rookie pilot showing the big boys just exactly how this game is played. There were some good fights out there today, but the Merc rookie phenomenon has stormed the jungle again. Here's to you, Spectre. This is Duncan Fisher signing off. Silesia is a beehive today as people scramble for the Coliseum. This is Duncan Fisher. This heavy match looks like a battle of powerhouses. Steiner's own Ellie Niels is on the field, and you can tell the home crowd is going crazy. But we have a rookie who has really made an impression here. He goes by Spectre, and many in the crowd are hoping he takes the victory. It should be one heck of a fight. It's Solaris time!
Enemy detected.
And there she is, Ellie Niels. She has exploded into action this season. This is her third season, and not many people thought she could deliver the quality performance she's been doing recently. She's turned sluggishness into ice-cold action, and her aim has gone off the charts. She just doesn't miss these days. She's definitely one of the key players in the Steiner domination of the heavy season. It's looking like we have a good game going on. In heavy mech matches, you really see the full gamut of the heavy weapons. You have your autocannons, PPCs, lasers, and Gauss rifles. I never get tired of watching a Gauss rifle slug launch. Those things pack a heck of a punch. Some medium matches manage to pack a few of those bad boys on, but you got a lot of ordnance flying in heavy matches.
Weapon destroyed. Weapon destroyed.
Looks like there's a lot of fighting for position. There goes our favorite of the game. Well, this is Live Solaris. It's unpredictable and fast, and you can never tell who's going to come out on top. Two heavy contenders are Ellie Niels and Nako Toyuma. These Steiner powerhouses have seemed unstoppable. Ellie has been getting a lot of the spotlight, and I've heard a tasty rumor that Nako is none too pleased. Just between you and me, Solaris fan, I think that Nako is the better pilot. He's deadly efficient and a lot more consistent. I think Ellie has had a bit of a lucky streak, but Nako is the real deal, and he just seems to be getting better. Spectre's tearing through him today. That's his second kill of the...
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Warning, damage critical.
Boom! That's it! The rookie sensation Spectre has won on the sands again. This kid is dynamite and has broken the stranglehold of Steiner domination on their home arena. He seems pretty much unstoppable down here today. People are on their feet in the stands still hollering. This is Solaris at its best. I can just bet we're going to see more great things from Spectre this season. This is Duncan Fisher, live from the stands. You know what time it is, Solaris fans? Factory time! Duncan Fisher here. It's a fine day in Montenegro, as long as you stay clear of the arena. People are piled in to see the latest match of the heavy season. We have some great mech action. You know what time it is, Solaris fans? Factory time! Duncan Fisher here. It's a fine day in Montenegro, as long as you stay clear of the arena. People are piled in to see the latest match of the heavy season. We have some great mech action in store today. It's Solaris time.
This is the big league, rookie.
Enemy
I'll watch your
detected.
back this round if you watch mine. If we're the only ones left, then we can settle who's
Enemy
better.
detected.
Deal?
The competition is pretty fierce tonight, but one of the hopefuls is rookie Spectre. He's a dangerous Merc pilot who's strung together several victories in multiple weight classes. He's versatile, has a good head on his shoulders, and he is by far the favorite tonight. But this is Solaris, so you can never tell who the last man standing will be. You have some folks who say that heavy mechs require less skill than other mechs. The fact is that any pilot out there tonight is a powerhouse player. Sure, you can kill a mech fast with the amount of weapons you can pack, but a skilled pilot knows how to use terrain, movement, and suppressing fire to win the day. Sure, you'll have the fluke victories in this class, but the names you see time and time again are the elite. Lots of tinking away at the armor, but no one's ready to call it quits yet. That really sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. That guy is out of here.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Enemy detected.
A survey a couple of years back said that most fans prefer the heavy fights. It really surprised some folks back then, because people sort of assumed Assault Class was the king. But it makes sense. You've got all the fancy toys, PPCs, heavy Gausses, the works, plus they're strapped on a mech that can actually move. Some say Assault Class is the thinking man's game. You have time to line up your shot against a target that can only do so much dot. He showed a lot of patience and carefully lined up the shot. A lot of times that's the way you gotta play it. He's one step closer to victory.
Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Approaching critical heat level. Warning. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
From Merc Jock to Solaris Jock, this Spectre is showing everyone how to take care of business. 3 kills on the board, and maybe some more to come.
I'm impressed you've made it this far. We'll see who's left.
The Mercman wins. We're about halfway through our season, and yet again Spectre has come out on top. If you haven't heard of this kid, you should have. It's his first season, but from his performance tonight, you couldn't tell. He slugged his way through some serious talent to take the prize tonight. And I bet we'll see him back in the factory later. It's been a heck of a game. This is Duncan Fisher from the factory. It's nighttime in the jungle. This is Duncan Fisher bringing you another fierce assault match. The jungle season is coming to a close, and tonight's game is the last batch of new faces we'll see. One guy to watch is Spectre. He's a one-man army, a serious power player who has really been on a roll. I'm sure he'll give us one heck of a performance tonight. The assault season so far has been a real battle. You have so many big names and elite pilots competing for recognition that no one has really stood out. I feel like every match anyone could come out on top. There have been some real nail-biters this season, and tonight's game doesn't look any different. You know what that means.
Enemy detected.
A lot of the pilots who come through the ranks to the assault matches are used to being the best of the best. But the assault class is where the big boys live. In any given match you can see Odessa, Coleman, Niels, or the next Solaris champion battling it out. The real key players who ranked high in past championships he's out of here!
Target destroyed. Warning, damage critical. Enemy detected.
This is assault competition. Look at them down there. They are the leanest and meanest bunch of pilots you'll ever see. You got the serious big names duking it out, each one trying to edge up in the rankings. With Odessa out for the regular season, it is a real feeding frenzy down there, and you better believe that nobody wants to be the fresh meat. It's nighttime in the jungle. This is Duncan Fisher bringing... You know what that means.
Enemy detected.
He's out of here.
Enemy detected.
A lot of the pilots who come through the ranks to the assault matches are used to being the best of the best. But the assault class is where the big boys live. In any given match you can see Odessa, Coleman, Niels, or the next Solaris champion battling it out.
Detected.
The real key players who ranked high in past championships have staked their claims in assault championship matches. And that can make for some truly spectacular games.
Enemy detected.
It looks like Spectre wants to take first today. He's just nailed his second pilot for the match. Not all pilots do well in the field, then come to Solaris and do well for themselves. But this Spectre is really showing what transition is all about. 3 folks go home losers just because they underestimated this guy. This is assault competition. Look at them down there. They are the leanest and meanest bunch of pilots you'll ever see. You got the serious big names duking it out, each one trying to edge up in the rankings. With Odessa out for the regular season, it is a real feeding frenzy down there, and you better believe that nobody wants to be the fresh meat. Even your ace pilots like Srin Odessa or Samantha Coleman take some time to kill an opponent. Lulls like, ouch! Spectre has taken out 4! Again!
Target destroyed.
Just one man left. He did it again, folks. That's right, Spectre, the Merc Maverick, has destroyed all who stood before him. He now qualifies for the Jungle Championship. The competition at the championship level is fierce, but I think this kid has all it takes. He has the skill, he has the moves, and man does he have the drive. It has been an incredible day today, Solaris fans. This is Duncan Fisher, live from the jungle, signing off. The stadium is lit up and ready for the next Coliseum match of the season. This is Duncan Fisher reporting to you live. We're pretty late in the Coliseum season, and there promises to be plenty of action before the end. The mechs out on the field have spared no expense. There is more firepower here than there is in some regiments. It's going to be one heck of a slugfest tonight. Solaris time!
Warning. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
This is Kayla Terrell's third year, and she has been mainly competing...
Warning.
Kapow!
Heat
One less
exceeding
mech on the
recommended
field.
level. Target destroyed.
What's not to like about the assault class matches? You've got the meanest, toughest, and nastiest mechs that ever came off a MechWorks assembly line, battling it out with every weapon you can think of. And the talent here is top-notch. No one makes it here who can't handle a mech. You get to see the best battles in the most expensive rigs on Solaris. Now that's entertainment.
Enemy detected. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Enemy detected. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent. Target destroyed.
There is a real trend in recent years. I see more and more clan technology on the field. I always want to shake those guys and say, hey, you remember who we fought a war with a few years back? I admit it, I am a purist. I like seeing the Atlas or the Highlander strut his stuff. But when you get some newfangled Daishi or Masakari in the winner's circle, it really gets my goat. But the money some of those pros make, they can afford clan tech. And it looks like it's here to stay.
Detected.
Even the newer versions of the Black Knight and Templar have it.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Looks like we have some cat... He's on a roll. That's 3 chalk marks for Spectre.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning.
A typical fantastic Spectre performance. Number 4 so far.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Damage critical. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended
Spectre
level.
does it again.
Destroyed.
The crowd is going wild here tonight. The Coliseum Assault Circuit is considered by some to be the real proving ground for championship pilots. And today, a Merc turned pro Solaris jock has earned his place in the Coliseum Championship. That was a phenomenal performance. At the beginning of the season, nobody knew this guy, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say we haven't seen the end of this kid this season. This is Duncan Fisher in the stands and signing off. It's factory time, mech fans. This It's factory time, mech fans. This is Duncan Fisher live from the rubble heap. We have the real heavy metal assembled on the field, and these warriors are going to fight for dominance. One of the favorites tonight is Marcus Wilder, a veteran Solaris jock who has really been coming into his own. Let's see how he does tonight. It's time, Solaris fan.
Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent.
In almost every match you'll see someone take the Atlas, which many consider the king of this class. I think that the new Sunders give them a run for their money. They have Omnitech that allows them to vary their loadouts, plus they can really move. Their silhouette is smaller, and a good pilot can really put some moves on other assaults. If I were to get back in the game, I'd take a Sunder. We have a couple of real warriors down there. I can usually pick them out. Career Solaris jocks play a certain way. They can almost dance. A real warrior is far more interested in living. I wonder how the view is from the air. He's gone. This is the home of the big boys. Atlas, Daishi, Sunder, Mauler, and more. Also, we're seeing a trickle of the new versions of the Fafnir and Templar enter the matches. Just 1 week after Nako Toyuma gets his new Fafnir, then Michael Rose gets a Templar. You think it's a coincidence? I think not. Steiner and Davion always seem to be looking for an excuse to one-up each other. I don't want to take sides, but I think Steiner has Davion beat this time. The Fafnir is one serious piece of machinery. I mean, that thing is just so massive. And with the dual heavy Gauss's config, it can really ruin a pilot's day. It's factory time, mech fans. This is Duncan Fisher. It's time, Solaris fan.
Warning, heat exceeding recommended level. Warning, heat exceeding recommended level. Warning, damage critical. Weapon destroyed. Enemy detected.
In almost every match you'll see someone take the Atlas, which many consider the king of this class. I think that the new Sunders give them a run for their money. They have Omnitech that allows them to vary their loadouts, plus they can really move. Their silhouette is smaller, and a good pilot can really put some moves on other assaults. If I were to get back in the game, I'd take a... I wonder how the view is from the air. He's gone.
Target destroyed. Heat level critical. Shutdown imminent. Weapon destroyed.
This is the home of the big boys. Atlas, Daishi, Sunder, Mauler, and more. Also, we're seeing a trickle of the new versions of the Fafnir and Templar enter the matches. Just 1 week after Nako Toyuma gets his new Fafnir, then Michael Rose gets a Templar. You think it's a coincidence? I think not. Steiner and Davion always seem to be looking for an excuse It's factory time, mech fans. This is Duncan Fisher. It's factory time, mech fans. This is It's time, Solaris fan. I wonder how the view is from the air. He's gone. In almost every match you'll see someone take the Atlas, which meant Spectre has nailed another. That's 2 today.
Enemy detected.
Bam, bam, bam. Spectre makes it look easy. Now let's see if he can go the distance. This is the home of the big boys. Atlas, Daishi, Sunder, Mauler, and more. Also, we're seeing a trickle of the new versions of the Fafnir and Templar enter the matches. Just 1 week after Nako Toyuma gets his new Fafnir, then Michael Rose gets a Templar. You think it's a coincidence? I think not. Steiner and Davion always seem to be looking for an excuse to one-up each other. I don't want to take sides, but I think Steiner has Davion beat this time. That's that pilot's 4th kill. Amazing.
Target destroyed.
Kapow! That's it! Unbelievable! Spectre has swept all of the weight classes in the factory. He just qualified for the factory championship. He's big time now, and I just can't wait to see him in his next match. There were some serious names down there tonight, and none of them are left on the field. This is Duncan Fisher, live from the factory, wishing all of you a great day.